Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Oh, the votes are in. I think this is going to be a close one. This hopefully will be a very close game. The only 7 votes in, however, 57% Port Adelaide, 43% West Coast. I reckon this is going to be a bottom of the table, close game, fighting to get those points. It should be hopefully, should be a good one. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Amanda's going for the power. I'm just looking forward to hearing a bit of In Excess before the game because I've not actually watched a Port Adelaide game and seen them sing yet. So that's what I'm looking forward to. I may have to, make some noises while it's going on so that the old channel doesn't get taken down straight away. Hi, Zephyr. It should be, as I said, it should be a good one. Fingers crossed. Really should be a good one. And actually, I know it's low at the bottom of the table, but at least both teams are at the bottom of the table. It's not a one-way. It's not a one-way kind of affair, is it? Oh, really? You're that desperate, Stephen? That desperate to get a better draft pick? You want your team to do absolutely dreadful? God, you're hopeful. Lavinia. What an awesome name, Lavinia. I think that's how you pronounce it. I did actually, I did do a video ages ago on them singing, and it was really, really brilliant. And I said, you don't get loads of clubs that do that before the game, where all the fans sing at the same time. There are in football. Obviously, You'll Never Walk Alone for Liverpool. Southampton, my team, sing. We sing "Oh When the Saints" and all that. So, but you don't get many clubs that do it. So it'll be quite cool to see if they actually allow me to show it. We're still on the Bulldogs versus Crows game. That was a tight game, wasn't it? Very tight game. 62-63 to Crows. Crows have sort of found some form. They're doing okay at the moment. I want to check how my tipping is going so far. I probably did Bulldogs in that last game. Knowing me. Yeah. I think I tipped Bulldogs. That's annoying. I will not be getting 9 out of 9 this week. Yeah, I saw Gregory. That was a tight one, wasn't it? Yeah, that was a really, really interesting one, actually. The fact that the Bulldogs Port brought it back by 50 points and still couldn't quite win. For that, I just think, oh man, you'd be gutted, wouldn't you? You did all that extra work, you managed to pull the game back and still couldn't quite win. Yeah. I think most people would have... I can tell you what percentage, actually. Percentage of people that picked the Dogs to win. The funny thing is, actually, last week's Crows game, I think there was only about 18% of people thought the Crows would win, and I put the Crows. Yeah. 11% expected. 11% of people expected Adelaide Crows to win that game. Wow. So I was certainly in the majority that selected the other way round. Welcome, guys. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Awesome to have you here. If you want to watch the game, it is live in the Discord server. The game is showing live in the Discord server for anyone who doesn't have access to it. I'm about to sneeze. Oh. If you can like the stream, if you want to subscribe, That would be awesome. Thank you so much for joining me. So, where are people from today? I love asking this question to see who on my stream is from where. I would assume we've got some people from Adelaide. I assume we'll have some people from up the West Coast. We probably have a load of people from Melbourne as well. That's normally the case. Thought so. Tracy's from Melbourne. Melbourne. Anyone else? Anyone else? Geelong. That's near Melbourne. Melbourne, sort of, isn't it? Geelong. Houston, Texas. Bloody hell. Cody's from the outback. He's struggling with internet signal, but he's here. Thank you, Cody. Perth. Sydney. I'm still amazed by Houston, Texas. Houston, Texas. Welcome the Americans. Melbourne. No one from Adelaide yet. Maybe everyone from Adelaide are actually at the game. I don't know. Unbelievable. I honestly, I love doing these watch-alongs because it brings so many different people together. It's so cool, like different people from different areas together, all in the interest of watching AFL. It's or whatever sport we're watching. It's so cool to know that I can do that. It is. It's brilliant, and you know it's better than watching it on your own, right? I would say. Or I would hope. Anyway. Come on, get over to the Port game. Let's make that large. Who wins? I have no idea. I'm going for Port Adelaide. That's what I put in my tipping. I'm going for Port. Whether or not they will win is another matter, but that is who I tipped anyway. With these two teams, you just don't know, though. That's the thing. You just don't know. As I said, I think Port Adelaide would win, but how can you call it? How can you call it? It's tough. Well, most people are friendly, Rune. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully, Amanda. We're looking for a tight game. But I say that every time I watch a sport, I want a tight game. It doesn't always happen, though, annoyingly. Oh, there's some nice houses. Shame they're all wooden. You probably can't hang a picture. Grand Designs Australia. Starts Thursday, May the 5th. Come on, Fox Footy. Yeah, not bad. We're coming to the end of the Easter holidays over here. So it'll be extra work getting back to, which is a bit depressing. But it could be worse, I suppose. Yeah, no, it's all right. It's all right. Well, as I said, guys, if you've just joined the Discord server is showing the game, all I ask is If you watch on the Discord server, even if you put the watch along on your phone or something and have the game big screen, that's fine. Just make sure you're supporting the channel and make sure you're watching the watch along and join in with the conversation, really. The players are out. God, I've got a cough. This warm-up of pass the ball, have a little shoulder to shoulder looks really pointless. Like, really pointless. Oh yeah, feel free to like the video. Feel free to like the video. I don't think Port will make the finals anyway, to be fair. I don't think that is... yeah, I'm not sure if Port will make the finals. Hi, Mr. Puniverse. Thank you for joining. Let's have a look at the league tables. Yeah, Port aren't making the finals anyway, mate. They really have to find some form, but they're not finding enough, are they? It's been a shame because actually Port Adelaide have had... They've had a little bit of... They've shown a little bit of what they can do, but haven't quite got over the line, have they? It's been very disappointing, I think, for Port. What did I watch last week? I think I watched the last like 5 minutes or something because I was out walking dogs. Yeah, they're not making finals, no chance. Their best pick is now to come rock bottom and get a decent draft pick. But I don't think they have any hope of anything else, do they? Alright, straight volume is going up. Can anyone here really say that they think Port Adelaide will get into the finals? Come on. I think you've got to be realistic. Got to be realistic. And to be fair... West Coast aren't doing it either. Yeah, West Coast won't make it either. Surely, Cody, surely you don't think Power will make the finals. Surely not. Anyway, captain's in. Look, I'm a diehard Southampton fan. Doesn't mean I think we're going to make Champions League, do so. Are you ready? There's positive and there's realism, Cody. I'm sorry, you can't do it. The We Can Fly. Yeah, who can get the wooden spoon? That's what it is. Who can get the wooden spoon? That is all that's to play for. Oh, Mike, I hope you're going to be here on Monday then. I'm going to be streaming on Monday morning. A nice early start for me. Are you ready? Game is about to start. Guys, if you don't have access to the game, it is showing in the Discord server. All I ask is you stay on the watch along as well. And yeah, make sure you stay on the watch along so that you support the channel. But the game is showing. Oh, hang on. What's happened? Oh, weird. Okay. The time is 7:37 in the morning. So I will be... Oh, what a start. What a start to the Eagles. 6-0 West Coast. I will be probably about 30 seconds behind. I'm streaming the game to me, and then I am streaming it to you. So I'll be about 30 seconds behind. And what I'll do is I will give time checks throughout the game. So if you're watching it live and you're able to pause it, feel free to pause it and just hold it for 30 seconds, and then we'll be level. Hi, Aussie Pie. Thanks for joining me. Amanda, I will be just doing... I'm not doing anything tomorrow, but I'll be doing the Bombers versus Collingwood Magpies on Monday. And the bounce. Imagine if Port Adelaide now found some amazing form and just couldn't lose. That would be pretty impressive considering where they are at the moment. And as I said, I think Port Adelaide have shown signs of good performances, but just haven't managed to get the win. Some good passing. Some good passing by Eagles. Trying to pass into space, which is always something that I look for and try and expect from teams. Some really nice calm passing. Oh, careful, careful. West Coast have got it in the Port 50. Back to Port. Got to clear it away. Got to clear it away. Got to clear it away. He did. He did. Made the mark before it went over the line. So Port have it just in front of their goalposts. I don't think we're going to see a high scoring... Oh, that was poor pass from Port. I don't think we're going to see a high scoring game. Personally, anyway. I think it'll end up being too scrappy. But you can throw this back in my face if it ends up being a 100+ game. None of them can get hold of the ball. Big kick out from Port. I tell you what, you can certainly hear. You can certainly hear her. She's making her presence felt. Holding. Not releasing. Mate, I have no idea on these ones. With West Coast and Port Adelaide, I have no idea. Cripps, Rioli, Flying Ryan. I probably only know 3 of them from West Coast. And hopefully we will see Flying Ryan fly. Fingers crossed. I don't. But they said these 2 teams, I've not really spent enough time looking at the players. Ball up in the Port 50 then. Oh, nice. Right on the shoulders. Cripps tried. Don't let it go behind. There's 1 point for West Coast. Couldn't quite keep it out of the area. Ah, Laurent. Nice. Romania. Also, see what I was talking about, getting people from all over the place watching the streams. Welcome, Laurent. If you don't have access to the game, it's showing in the Discord server. So you're welcome to watch on there. So, look, Laurent, are you a Aussie Rules fan? That's incredible if you are from Romania and an Aussie Rules fan. Ball in. Port have the ball just in their own half. Laurent, that's brilliant, mate. That's absolutely brilliant that you are an Aussie Rules fan from Romania. I'm glad to have you. I'm glad to have you. That is awesome. Sloppy from Port, giving the ball away for the Eagles. Oh, poor kick. Poor kick. Just looked like he lost his balance. He couldn't decide what he wanted to do. And it goes out to the wing. Port have the ball now on the wing. Is there anyone supporting him? Big ball down the line. Straight over everyone's heads to the West Coast. Disappointing. Disappointing. There's no final product at the moment from either team. Yeah, that's an interesting question. Where do you watch? Where do you actually get to watch Aussie Rules in Romania? I said there's just no final pass from either team. You know, with 13 minutes 45 left on the clock, and yeah, 13:35 left on the clock, 7-0. I really do think this is going to be a low-scoring game. We're certainly not going to have a 100-plus game here. Port with the ball. Oh, it's a poor pass. Aussie pie, it's mental, isn't it? It's absolutely mental. What is going on with the world? The fact that you're watching an Englishman watching the AFL, that's just strange. And then you get guy from Romania. We have had someone from Houston as well. Scrappy. Very scrappy at the moment. Port have got it in their own 50. Eagles still have the last game in my mind. Eagles have the ball. And that's held up. Umpire's going to throw it up. Mike, what you can do, as I said, if you've got live TV, sometimes you can pause and then restart. Pause it for 30 seconds, then we'll be level. Port with the ball. Running down the wing. Down the wing. Ah, it's a dreadful pass, but... Dreadful pass. Lavinia, I am going for Port Adelaide. However... Port Adelaide, at the moment, you don't know which team's going to turn up. We've had there's been glimpses of promise, but not enough. And in this game so far, this could really go either way. Both teams have been very sloppy so far in this first 8 minutes. No final product from either team. Big ball into the Eagles 50, out into touch. Tomo, that's a bit difficult. It's a bit difficult to react at 30 seconds. Wow. Yeah. Anyway.
11 minutes in, still without a score, Port Adelaide, their best opportunity. Although that's wiped away by Barris.
11:40 left. And Eagles have the ball. It's actually, I don't think it's that players haven't been in good space. I think players have been in good space so far to receive the ball. But, oh, what are they doing? What are they doing? Eagles are lucky there. Yeah, I don't think it's that players haven't been in good space. Normally I moan. Normally I moan that players aren't in good space and aren't peeling away from the defensive team. But today, actually... Players are in a decent position. It's the passing from both teams that is pretty poor. Free kick to Port. Outside the Crows, Crows? Christ alive, what is my brain doing today? Outside the Eagles 50, and a nice mark from Port. I think you're right. Also, it is a poor passing, poor skills. But that was a good ball into the 50 there. Georgiades with the ball. He can't miss this. He can't miss this, surely. He's running in. He's about 45 out. Georgiades. Behind. 1-7. He has to step up. He definitely has to step up. Adelaide have the ball again. This is looking a little bit better. Oh. I say it's looking a little bit better, and then they pass the ball straight to the Eagles. Got to up this passing. Oh, got an itchy eye. Into the 50 for Port. Nice, good mark. They've got to score this one. This is a decent distance. A decent distance, maybe 30 metres out-ish. Finlayson. Finlayson. He can't miss this, surely. Oh, no. You've got to score them. You've got to score them. Oh, man. So 7-2 to the West Coast. Things can only get better, as Dereem says. Big ball. Oh, I couldn't quite keep hold of it. It's in the Adelaide 50, bringing it out. Even the commentators are mentioning how scrappy it is. It's just... I'm just that final pass. It's so poor. No wonder both these teams are near the bottom. Big kick. Eagles, big kick in. And out into the boundary. Hi, Claire. Claire, you've come to a poor game. You've come to a poor game. But it's not even the catch in the ball that's the problem. I think it's just the really dreadful choices of passes. Like really poor choices of passes. They need to get their head up and use their brains to think. Hi, Sam. Sam, I don't think I've got any games on tomorrow. That may change. My mind may change later on. It depends. It depends. What are the games tomorrow? I don't think I can. No, I don't think I can do the Demons game tomorrow. I've got a football party to coach at about 1 o'clock. And so I wouldn't get there in time, sadly. So I think I'm going to have a lion tomorrow morning. I'm going to have a nice lion tomorrow morning for the first time in ages. And I will be watching the Bombers versus Collingwood on Monday. Yeah. No. That is nonsense. The commentators just blamed the wind. He's blamed the wind and the players not getting to the ball that was passed. Like, no. You can't blame the wind. It looks like there's hardly any wind. And secondly, you need to pass to the player, not hope they run towards it and catch it. That's absolute nonsense from the commentator. What world is he living in? The passing is awful. Wow. I'm quite good at, Rune, I am quite good at kicking a football. If it's soccer ball, anyway. Here's a question. He played on. Here's a question. Why is there no Aussie rules players when they take mark and kick that do a sideways run and almost a volley rather than a straight dead forward kick, if that makes sense? Jake Sweet, no, I didn't watch that game, I don't think. Like I just question, because obviously where I'm from a football soccer background, I just think it's normally more natural to do a more of a sideways run.
Stradanica happy to dump it to Nash. No one comes at him, so he takes advantage to some degree.
Well, he was one that kicked a footy beautifully a couple of weeks ago against Collingwood and did send them up through the middle of the ground. But Butters gets a chop off there.
He turned a few more over last week, but again, he's played excellent footy for West Coast. Houston receiving, running wide, awaiting till there was a genuine...
Good mark from Adelaide. So we've got 3 minutes and 50 left in the first quarter. 2-7. Oh my God, it's low scoring, but Port have the ball.
Next play inside that's had them struggling.
So they go to Bogue. Finlayson was on the next line. He's got
Port have got it in the 50.
revised his
No, straight up.
slightly missed the mark. The
Eagles
Eagles
have got it and they clear the ball out.
go to work. O'Neill's
3 minutes 30 left.
back for Darling. Cleary shut that down. Shuey had a look. Spotted Ryan. He's got
Ryan's got the ball.
side. He's going to bump
Easy mark. We're playing on. Eagles with the ball now. Good passing.
to his left. Instead,
And then he just turns and kicks it nowhere.
more difficult. He got crushed
Like,
play on the court.
he wasn't even looking where he was passing and just hopeful. Disappointing. Hi, Shanice. Thanks for joining.
This is on turnover. This is where you've got to score. Good teams always score from here.
2 minutes 55. Big ball in. Oh, he dropped it. He's got to score. There we go. Finish the quarter on a high. I don't think there was any touch. Oh, there was a little panic there when he didn't make the mark. 8-7. 8-7.
What's that mean? Well, when you get a look like this on turnover in the middle of the ground,
And that was all lost because of a poor pass from Eagles. Not even looking where he was kicking.
players get in behind the ball. Now drop some Markel Pepper, but you've got support there. So finally you get a result, but it's been pretty laborious and it's just screaming out for someone to take control.
It is strange, Lasers. It is strange, isn't it? That
He's been good. He's been really good, Mitch George.
you can go from doing so well to so bad.
Really hard. He's got
It is amazing, isn't it?
footy and there's development. Real
Guys, thank you for joining me. Make sure you hit the like button down below.
Early on, the game was played in the West Coast half. It's been a little different in the last 10 minutes. A goal each. Kelly threatening out of the middle off that left boot towards the big gun.
Eagles have it in the Port 50 now.
Able to eke out a handball to Cripps. And Darling
Oh, good mark.
This will be the second goal from centre bounce clearance, which is it's hard to maintain that sort of scoring.
About 30 metres out.
the only stat really that's been a positive for them this year.
Yeah, well you've got to take it when they present themselves because they're
With 2 minutes 10 left.
the footy from one end to the other.
Can West Coast go 5 points clear? Sorry, can they go 5 points clear? This surely is harder to miss. Bang.
9 games at the Adelaide Oval.
Oh, I hit the post! Oh, Jesus, that sums it up, doesn't it? 8-8 with 1 minute 50 to go. God, and Bennett. Unbelievable. This is like watching a lower league game.
It's a fairly aggressive line out to the wing. It leaves them vulnerable if they turn it over. But the upside is that they can race it forward.
So Rosie's moved into the
They're having a little cuddle on the floor still.
which is good. I think over the
Whoa. Well, I don't think... You say that, Mr. Puniverse. I don't think I've ever seen a football score that's 8-8. That would be a thrilling game of football if it was 8-8. To be fair, both teams, though, Gordon, I don't think it's just one. It's not just one of the teams. It's both the teams. But as I said, I just think it's that final pass, or it's the, it's an incorrect choice of pass. I don't think it's the marks. It's not catching the ball. It's partly obviously taking the kicks, but both teams have only had 3 attempts at goal. 1 minute 5 to go. Eagles have the ball, playing it down the wing, and it's gone out of the boundary. Amanda, I don't think. Let me have a look. Uh, 10:40, 11:40, 12:40, 1:40. I don't think I can. No, I don't think I can watch the Dockers versus Carlton game. Yeah, I don't think I can because I need to leave my house. I need to leave my house at 1:30. So I don't think I'll have time, if I'm honest. So it'll just be Monday's Collingwood game. 30 seconds left.
Clears the immediate danger. Darling had to fight hard. Bonner. Strikes the tackle.
17 seconds left. Big. Oh, I dropped it. Oh, my word. That was a dead cert for a mark, and he fumbled it. And that would have been an easy goal, surely. That would have ended the quarter well. Wow. Ball's going up. Siren should have gone by now, shouldn't it? There we go. There's a siren. Right, I'm going to turn the game down. Let's have a little roundup of the first quarter. Wow, we've got 40 people in here. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's just do the usual spiel. If you don't have access to the game, it is showing live in the Discord server. You're welcome to join. All I'd ask is if you watch on the Discord server, make sure you have the watch along up, maybe on your phone or something, so you can join in the conversation. Make sure you hit the like button down below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. There you go. Now, Gobby. I watched the last 5 minutes of the Crows game, and it was a tight one, wasn't it? It was a very, very tight one. But that wasn't a high-scoring game either, was it? See you later, Stephen. Have fun. Enjoy the game, mate. I think Discord server is in the description down below. So, Blackjack, what you need to know is the first score, so the 1 at the moment on the current score, the 1 is how many goals the team have scored. So the score and the goal is between the middle posts, and that gets you 6 points. The number 2 is how many behinds you score. So if you hit the post or you go in the outside posts, that's 1 point. And then the last score is the main score you really need to know. So the score is 8-8. Hopefully that makes sense. 67 votes we've had in so far. 67 votes. And it is 55% of people think Port Adelaide are going to win. Rune, it seems to be because I have to explain it quite a lot with lots of new people, which is brilliant. If I can get more people watching Aussie Rules, then how cool is that? That is really, really cool that I can do that. So, yeah, as I said, the main number you need to know is that the last number, which is the 8-8. That shows the actual score, but the first 2 numbers just show you the breakdown of goals and behinds. That first quarter then. I bet. Hang on. I just found out it's my sister's birthday. Hold on. I better message her. 2 secs. I said I don't think it's I don't necessarily think that it is the space. Players are finding really good space, which is a plus. And I don't necessarily think it's taking the marks and the catching that's the problem. You've had a couple of fumbles, but I still don't think that's the issue. I think the issue... hang on. I think the issue is that poor passing. They're not looking when they're passing and passing to someone that's, well, passing really too far away from the person to run on and catch it. I think that's the main problem. Kicking, hasn't been great. That's the secondary problem. Blackjack. So basically, if someone kicks the ball to you and it goes more than 15 metres, you basically get a free kick. Like in football, you get a free kick. Or you can play on. You get the option to play on or take the free kick. Gordon, I said it's in the description, but I can put it on here for you. Hold on. There you go. It's there. So you can join that, and then you can join the streaming, and then you click on my name, and it will show you the game, because I am so nice. Probably the nicest YouTuber out there, I would say. So hopefully, look, it can only get better, right? It can only get better. I'm sure it can only get better. I think. I don't know. I might be asking too much. Who knows? I just think, they've got to get their head up. They've got to be looking, because they're. I don't know. What can I say? I don't even know what to say anymore, to be honest. I think you're right, Tomo. If you can, so look, possession, for example, if I'm talking about football, soccer, then possession doesn't mean anything. Look at Leicester winning the Premier League. Their possession was so low, and they won on things like counter-attacks. But I think it makes a bigger difference in Aussie rules. I do think possession means a lot more in Aussie rules, for sure. Because, look, if you've got possession of the ball, then the other team aren't going to score because they need the ball to score. So I certainly think possession does make a bigger difference. All right. Second quarter is about to start. Game on. All right, let's hope for a better second quarter. Well, they can do it.
Butters just a one touch in that first quarter too, boys. A lot of hype around him at the start of the year. Needs to get himself into the game.
Eagles +4 and the stoppages.
To be fair, Blackjack, anything is better than American football, right? Anything is better than American football. Sue, it's all in jest. I promise you, it's all in jest. If you haven't watched today's vlog, I'm a little bit moany and a little bit critical of my mum's cooking, but it is all in good fun. I promise you, it is all in good fun. I tell you what actually happens, Sue, is when I get grumpy if I'm doing rubbish, all it really does is make Charlie feel better because she is better. She's a good player. Promise you, it's all in good fun.
Smart football, nice little dance on the line. He's happy enough to get it out, I suspect that.
He did really well, Jack Darling. He just didn't get any support. That was the problem. It looks like it's a free kick for delivery.
Yeah, played.
I'm not massively impressed. I'm not massively impressed that the commentators are just constantly blaming the players without the ball
Take a shot at the moment.
and not actually mentioning the poor passing.
He's probably more at home in this scenario. Curl one back.
Nicely done. 6 points. Good job. 14-8 to Port Adelaide. That was nice. It was simple passing. It was clean. It was accurate passing, and it just played the ball down the wing. It was a tight angle, but a nice goal from Adelaide. That was a good goal. That was a good goal. Sue, a little... Honestly, Sue, Charlie is amazing, right? A little teaser. Hi, Oliver the Eagle. A little teaser for next week's vlog. Charlie has just finished making a panda cake for my niece. You know, she didn't have to. So that's next week's vlog, and it looks incredible. It looks so good. So that'll be one for you next week on our vlog. If you haven't already, subscribe to the vlog. Big ball in from Ports. Oh, he fumbles it. He fumbles it. Oh. That was yeah. Amanda, I don't think he meant to drop it, if that helps, if that makes you feel better. Port with the ball. Port are showing something now. I think Port are looking more dangerous, for sure. I do think Port are going to win this game. I do. I don't know by how much, but I think they've got, I don't know, they've got more ability. Oh, Greg's not confident on Port winning. Greg's got to be an Eagles fan, surely. Big ball in. Oh, that was a push. It was definitely a push. Big throw in from the line. So 14-8 with 17-15 left. West Coast have got the ball. It's got nowhere to go, though. It's got nowhere to go. Tomo, you say the Eagles have the ability to do so well, but don't. I'm sure Adelaide do. Look at their result last week. Look at what they were able to do. They were able to come back from 50 behind with momentum. I think most teams, well, all these teams are professional teams, right? They all have the ability to do so well when they have momentum. Good mark. Just inside the 50 for Port. Don't know about you. I think I prefer to win a trophy than a flag. Little joke for you. Is he going for the goal? Is he going for the goal? Is he going to get the distance on it? It's just outside of the 50 when he kicks it. Bang. Yes. 28 to Port Adelaide. 15:56 remaining on the clock. Cody, it was a joke. It's just a joke. He is not happy. Oh, Yeo. This has certainly been Port's quarter so far within the first 4 minutes. They've had all the possession, really, haven't they? They've had all the possession. They've been more clinical. That's what we wanted. We wanted more clinical. Yeah, just rub the blood on the grass. That'll make all the difference, buddy.
Needs a trainer out there to get that little bit of blood on his forearm away.
Bearing in mind, Claire, you ask if it's hard to maintain momentum after the game for the whole year. Look at Melbourne Demons. Melbourne Demons dominated last year, and they are still dominating this year. So clearly it can be done. Woohoo! 26-8. Quick fire.
Second quarter by Port Adelaide. Well, they've come out of the blocks, haven't they? And there's a lesson to be learned there for Jeremy Finlayson. Don't play for the free kick. He put the arms out looking for the hold. You can see it's
Well,
Robbie Gray starting deep in the square.
Port are pulling away. This, as I said, this has certainly been Port's quarter. They've been more clinical. Passing has been better. Taking marks has been, on the whole, better.
He gets the hand pass away, and Robbie Gray doesn't see as much of the ball as he used.
A nice tight angle. Had to just release it quickly. Yeah, real quick release. Really quick release. Get them off guard. He is not happy.
The West Coast coach. Haven't won a second quarter this year, the West Coast Eagles. Been beaten every round so far.
This is a better quarter, yes. And we've already got more goals, haven't we, than the first quarter. Big ball into the Crows 50. But a good mark. A good mark from Barras.
74 points in second quarters. It's only growing larger from what we've seen so far. Back out to the wing. Houston stood his ground.
It's okay, because let's be honest, we all know it's Sydney Swans' year, right? Sydney Swans are winning. A win in the grand final this year.
Bonner gave him the short off.
I'd still need to book an apartment for grand final down in Melbourne.
Late claims, but not paid. Duggan. Tackle from Jamont. No pro is the call. Rosie just handballing it anywhere. Bonner trying to track it down. Georgiades, Motlop, they just stay
Look at this.
aim on disrupting.
Look at this. Look! Oh, I fumbled it. Oh, that would have been brilliant.
Just a little kick close to the line.
But 6 inside 50s for this second quarter. Kick 3.
That was so unlucky. Really so unlucky.
I think we got a free kick there from Robbie Gray, which would have been 4 goals from 7 entries. So worrying signs there for the Eagles.
Well, that's where the Eagles have been hammered. Is the territory battle this season, particularly over the last month, and it's happening again here in the second term.
Port have got on top here around the stoppages. Gray goes to ground. Play on the call. Stramatica back out to a 2-on-2. Good contest from Darling, but Houston again able to swoop out. Oh, look at that. Oh, kick looked beautiful through the air.
We saw the frustration of Elliot Yeo when he came off the bench moments ago through his mouth guard. He's only had the 3 possessions. He's struggling to get the ball. Shuey is in the same boat. They've lost the clearances 6-1 in this second term. So it's the West Coast midfield that's not getting it done.
Well, I will be joining the grand final party. Don't you worry. I won't be getting tickets to the grand final, I doubt. So if I can't go to the grand final, then we'll definitely be getting drunk somewhere watching it. West Coast have shown absolutely nothing again this quarter, have they? Nice big ball across the field there. Look at this. Space. So much space. Making West Coast run now. Chasing shadows, it seems. Look at this. This is much better from Port. I think it bounced on the floor first. Done him. Done him. Done him.
That's too easy. I mean, we go back and track that from one end of the ground to the other.
Pressure's dropped off.
It's a series of uncontested marks where not only have they got the
27-8 from Port Adelaide. This is much nicer passing. This is what the Power were missing in the first quarter. The nice passing to players in space. It's nice and accurate. It's not too long, and they're just working their way up the field.
Connection with Darling is there that time. Again, he's had to come well up the ground to win a possession for his team. Kennedy is the longest target. Tried to adapt the kick for him, and he also saw
Port get a free. And they work their way up. Oh, not quite a good one there. Guys, as there's a quick break in play, if you need to watch the game is showing in the Discord server in the description down below. So feel free to join. Make sure you stick around on the watch along though to support the channel. If you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe. And let's keep on enjoying the game. Big ball in from Port. Is there a mark to be had there? No. But Port get the scraps. No, West Coast have got the scraps now. But Port get it back. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Woo-hoo! Nice. What an angle. What an angle for that one. Oh. What a goal. 33-8. That was out of nowhere again. Port aren't winning these marks really, but they don't even need them. Check this out. Nice wide angle. Left foot as well. Left foot as well. 33-8. Hi, Skull and Crossbones. Thanks for joining me, buddy. What a brilliant, brilliant goal that was. The head coach is happy. Tomo, I think last year I possibly watched a game, but I can't remember. Well, let me have a look. Let's see if I watched an AFL game last. I'm not sure if I was watching it back then. 25th of April. No, the 25th of April last year, I actually watched Man City versus Tottenham in the Carabao Cup. So no, I didn't watch. No. Ah, thanks, Starhawk. Thank you so much, mate. That's really amazing. That's really amazing. I'm starting to enjoy it more with a mark from Port Adelaide. Oh, nice, Robin. You must live nice and close, Robin, to the stadium then, if you can hear. This is, honestly, we're now, what, 9 minutes, just coming 9 minutes into the second quarter. And Port Adelaide have absolutely, yeah, gone on a roll, haven't they? Goal. Nice. So in this second quarter, Port Adelaide have got 5 goals and 1 behind. What a second quarter from them. But West Coast have had nothing in this half, have they? I don't even think they've had a shot at goal.
Look at the run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 in a row lining up, and that's what I'm talking about, the buffet. They go, hey, we can just fill our boots here. And great kick from Marshall.
Too much space. Far too much space for Port Adelaide. Far too much space.
Starting to look a sorry tale if you look at what's happening in this second term alone. 10-3, the inside 50s, 5 goals, 1 to no score, 65 total possessions to 38. That's just dominating an opposition.
6 scores from 10 inside.
This is very dominating. But I think this is Eagles. This is Eagles' fault. You know. You know, there's no man marking going on, is there? You know, players are in space, free to be able to be passed to. So Eagles have the ball now. Are they going to find something in this quarter at least? Big ball into the 50, into the pocket. And Cripps can't get the ball away. That's going to go up for a throw with the umpire. But Punivers, I still think there was still very much similar space given in the first quarter, but the passing choices were wrong, or the quality of the passing was wrong. But I still think there were plenty of space for players in the first quarter. It's just now Port Adelaide have actually got a little bit more accurate with their passing in the first place. I think that's the difference. But I don't think players weren't in space. I made that point. That the space players had found was really good still in the first quarter.
Reinforcements of that from Rosie. Trying to get aggressive with the hands. Boat didn't want to commit till he had someone. He's got
Port down the wing then. Playing it into the 50. In front of goal. Whoa! And he goes for a quick goal. Really, really good by Marshall. How calm, how cool, calm and collected did he make that look? 45-8 now. Wow. Just watch this as it goes to him. As it goes to Marshall. So calm. Oh, got it. Don't you panic. One hand. Got it. And a nice quick goal.
So that's the work rate that you want. All of a sudden he's 17 touches as a midfielder. I think it's the emerging
Cool.
story. And, Travis Boak will accept whatever comes.
Guys, thank you so much for joining the stream. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel for more watch-alongs and plenty of other content as well.
Because instead of going for the great goal on the run, he looked inside and he said, hang on,
9 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock now.
back my bloke to win it.
6 goals to 0 in this second term for Port Adelaide. Looking much more
West Coast have got to find something, otherwise they are going to be out of this game.
it has to be said. Burn-Jones out wide. Got a bit tall for Farrell. Duggan. Blind turnaround, no one in particular, and gets it to half forward. Houston again, 40. The Eagles move forward.
Not just the players that are confident at the moment, the crowd are also having a little bit of much needed confidence. Lots of smiles in the crowd here at Adelaide Oval at the moment, and the kicking efficiency, don't know if you saw that in the screen, boys, Port are going at 90% efficient. That's unheard of.
That's very, very good. 90% kicking efficiency. That is, wow. But that's what you expect from professional teams, though, don't you? Surely.
Let's see what sort of kick goes inside 50. The last couple have been up and unders.
Player down behind play from West Coast.
Duggan meantime to Nation into the pocket. Tim Kelly.
That's better.
Well, they've got a chance to score here now.
Actually run and get into a hole. This is
Kelly's got the ball.
a bit cranky earlier.
Getting no ground ball presence.
They just need to pull this score back. They really, really need to pull this score back.
No scores between them.
Here's the injury that has Elliot go down on his...
So Tim Kelly simply must.
Kelly with the ball. Nope.
Talked about his inability to kick goals this year compared to his time at
God, even the commentators are rubbing it in on Kelly now.
the only bloke that's really flying.
Talking about his inability to kick goals this year.
His face. Elliot Yo, you can see it coming up.
Burton kicks it not far away from his vicinity. So they're
Cool.
a man down at the moment. Not what they need.
Holding the ball. Can't release. Not releasing.
Adelaide in the second quarter.
And it's Todd Marshall, and that's a great sign from a big coup forward.
See him going off. You can see the mark on the right cheek, so that's a blood rule as well.
Todd Marshall as well has got blood.
It was Hayes, the ruckman, who caught Yo with the head completely.
Oh, hello. There's a bit of blood.
I like this from Todd Marshall.
That's the second bit of blood we've seen so far.
Thing is, everything's sort of flowing for them, so he's getting involved again, which is great. And the challenge in his development as a footy player is to be able to turn things around when they're not getting on such a good roll as they are today. But his work rate's been really good.
Yeah, the confidence and the blood both flowing for Todd Marshall. Back in the middle.
I think the other exciting thing from a Port perspective, we see Todd Marshall here, that's a head clash as well. But that last kick out from Port Adelaide, they just bombed it long down the middle, and you could see the number of Port players streaming through the middle to get on the end of it. That's Port Adelaide of old.
Adelaide with the ball. Playing it long into the 50. Couldn't make the mark. What are we giving it for? that free kick to Port? I think it is.
It's coming down fast, and the West Coast defenders are getting isolated one-on-one.
You can see Waterman there in the middle of the screen. He generally goes back behind the footy when they need some support. He's now gone back. Shannon Hearn, he'll just be sitting here going, I'm too old to have the footy come down like this. You know, I need some support. I need pressure in the middle of the ground.
Are we ready? Can he make another?
23 goals, 9.
Straight down the middle. Oh, he's cut it across. 1 point. 46 to plays 9 with 7 minutes and 5 seconds left.
Well left of the target.
Eagles are playing quick.
Across the body, hooks it too far, misses to the right.
Wonder whether you give
And the game slows right down.
Liam Ryan on the ball for 5 minutes because they
Gotta get him in the game.
had no impact in the midfield starting to get smashed. So
Morelli has played some
Flying Ryan.
weeks, hasn't
he
he?
started in the centre square against Collingwood and had an impact for that first 10 minutes. So we don't know how they're travelling physically, but
Oh, look at that kick. I mean, if you look at some
Cool.
of the prime movers for West Coast in the midfield, Luke Shuey's had 7 possessions in a half footy. Jack Redden's had 5 possessions. Elliot Yo's had 4 possessions.
well, you're not going to lose anything, are you? And when Liam Ryan kicks a footy like that, you know you're off.
They just haven't
Cody, I don't have a favourite animal.
midfielders compared to Paul.
It's like asking what your favourite colour is, I think.
No, there's no question about that. So we don't know the physical status of Ryan and Rioli, but as Porter doing with Butters and Moses,
Big ball in then. Big ball into the West Coast.
Waterman.
No one's got... Oh, my word. Oh, my word. It's scrambling. It's scrambling. In the goal mouth.
Georgiades. Now the set up. Boak.
Porter just trying to get some space. Oh! God. Oh, man. How many now have we seen where they just can't quite keep it in their hands? Oh.
how nervous he was. He didn't really know what he was to do then. He was lacking confidence. Just got to take the
God.
ball and then take what comes your way when you're playing deep in defence.
Ball up then from the umpire.
7-point margin. Have dominated the
Port have got the ball again. Another little scramble outside the West Coast goal mouth. We've got a mark. Port have got a mark. They're playing on.
Jonas. Flying saucer across to Bonner. That's much cleaner. To Drew. Lead to Martin.
Cody, I do not have a favourite pet. They're like my children. You can't have favourites. Can't have favourites.
Finlayson being watched by Williams. Positive.
Good idea. Good idea. Just playing it in a little bit more, bit closer to the goal. And maybe possibly a better kicker. Now we're going to go for goal for Port again.
West Coast representation in defensive 50. Carl Amon still over the hit up for his easiest of
Carl Amon.
1 goal 7 this year, Carl Amon.
Or Amon.
Had that shot
Same thing.
15 and 20 minutes
Can he score?
last week, which didn't make the distance.
It's looking. It's looking. Woo! 52 plays 9. Cat. I prefer cats over dogs though.
This is going to be their first win of the year, so enjoy every single moment. Don't for a second think we're not acknowledging how well they're going. But look at all these West Coast supporters in the picture here. Look how well represented they are in their back half. Look how slow Will and Drew, not slow, look how much time Will and Drew takes here. Shannon Hearn's guarding no one. Waterman just not sure who he's got. They're all pointing at each other. So you think right now you've got them covered.
I just think from a distance, from further away, I'd be able to get more distance on a sideways run up and more of a sideways volley than I would if I'm just kicking straight. But obviously I haven't practiced yet, so
Bergman's sick going into today, so Amon back in the turn and straight back into the 22. Now he's kicked
Inside 50s for the quarter for 9 scores. Hudon about to be 15.
7 goals, 2 to 1 behind. Wine sends them back. Georgiades wasn't far off.
it's fumbled. It's in the West Coast 50, obviously. That's the only place it's been at this half, this quarter.
Todd Marshall's gone into the rooms too, guys. There's some stitches on that facial cut that he had, and Yo's been talking to the doctor as well. I don't think you'll see him before half time.
10 more inside.
4 minutes 30 left.
He just got it out of there.
Honestly, the heat map is going to be very red in the West Coast 50, isn't it? That is where the ball has basically been played for most of this second quarter.
Substitute activated with
Yeah, there's Aussie. There's certainly more goals, but it has only been goals from one team.
hands were good. Kelly had no immediate options. Good hard running from Cripps across the ground. Got the cruel bounce. And so Farrell can send them forward.
Whoa, big ball, very big ball,
Way forward.
but out of boundary. Oh my god!
He's got numbers behind, set up so well, put
Oh, I need a lion one of these days.
on total offense.
I'll probably end up going to the MCG and the Adelaide Oval, I expect. I think I'll probably go to both of them if I get the chance.
Against Williams, they whack away.
Whether or not I'll be allowed on the pitch is another matter, though.
Left at the last moment to get the clearing kick. Did O'Neill. Jimon. Back through Farrell. And now Burton. Just a bit strong.
So West Coast have the ball in their own 50.
Brilliant effort.
They just can't get it away, can they? As soon as they kick it away, it comes straight back in. Every time.
Cripps was the tackler.
You talk about the Ollie Wines. We just spoke pre-game about what it means. Is that tackle there on Shannon Hearn? They got a game well in hand. 40 however points up. He's already had 17 touches and just doing what Ollie Wines has done now for a couple of years.
Back to Rosie and Power Pepper again.
All right, Troy.
They've learned their lesson here.
Nice to have you here, buddy. Nice to have you, Troy.
That'll be great. Desperate for him to put it up into the space and allow Georgiades
Inside the goal mouth.
jump.
West Coast get it. Big ball out. No. Every time. West Coast have got it, though, but they just can't get it out of their area.
As a result, Hearn
Nope.
his kick tails off
And it's a poor kick out into the boundary.
That must be a tough one for that man to sit through.
Yeah.
Adam Simpson watching his team make mistake after mistake.
Whoa, big.
most welcome for him at the moment.
Oh, that was out of nowhere, but a big driving kick. But only 1 point hit the post. 53 plays 9. This is embarrassing now. This is getting embarrassing for the West Coast.
It looks like a team of people that haven't spent much time together this year.
No connection whatsoever.
And you've got a team that hasn't won, who are as hungry as you could possibly be, who are looking to try and eradicate some of the pain that they've suffered this year.
No way out for West Coast at the moment.
2 minutes 30 left of the first half.
Who plays it for Power Pepper?
Yes. I don't know about you, but he does not look like a player that I would want to mess with.
Just running out of things to say in the end. They just cannot get any field possession. This quarter alone, and this will be the 21st inside 50 for the quarter to 5. And
Old Pal Pepper. What a strange name, but Pal Pepper, I don't think I'd want to mess with him.
the quarter as we've seen from
Terrific pre-season, and it showed Sam Powell Pepper being on the fringes of selection for a number of years.
Bang.
So hard.
Oh,
Been an excellent touch, but not reflected there. That's
no points at all from that kick. 1:45 to play.
I think if you counted the best and fairest, you might find he's actually sitting in front. They've had their pressure levels up over 200 in this second term. They've been a good pressure team this year, Port Adelaide, even though they've been playing some pretty ordinary football. But it's a pressure, and we work on a competition average of around 175, 180. But it's a pressure that West Coast haven't been able to handle.
Oh, that's high.
involved there as the activated medical sub and a free kick to help matters.
plus 17 in clearances, 16 clearances plus.
Playing on, can the West Coast get it out of their half? They've just done nothing.
Half last week.
It certainly looks more likely to get over 100 now, though, doesn't it? After this second quarter, it does look like Power may get over 100.
Nash will take it.
It's from here, though, that they look like they're almost clueless about what they do from this point on the ground. All they have been
1 minute left.
belt it in the air and give a leer and the rest of them a bit of a go.
Oh, hello. West Coast have got the ball.
Realised he could do it himself.
Oh, it's laughable. It's laughable. 1 point. 43 points ahead, Power are.
Really needed something to go their way, the Eagles.
I suspect that
They say they need something to go their way. Yeah, they need their team to play better so things go their way.
here for the
Oh man, this is embarrassing for West Coast. They've been truly god awful.
Getting it back out to that wing position where West and Drew tangle. Early on, it was West Coast in front of that stat and the clearances, but it's been dominated by Port.
Big kick into the Port 50, and it gets mopped up. 25 seconds left of the first half.
Farrell able to rise, couldn't take the footy. Rosie
Playing down the wing.
was his 19th.
West Coast get it, but they can't take the mark. West Coast has still got the ball. Port now have the ball. All playing down that wing with 8 seconds remaining.
Dangerous tackle.
Just while this is all unfolding, Aliga is a bit sore behind the play, guys. He's just come back. This is his second game back from syndesmosis. Let's hope that he hasn't re-injured that. And that's looked like the inside of the ankle as well.
And that's the first half done. Let me turn the sound down. Just so poor from West Coast. I would like to say last week's game that I watched was dreadful. The Bombers game that I watched. But this is on another level. It really, really is. I just can't believe how poor West Coast are playing. Can you really see them? Can you see them doing what Port Adelaide did last week and pull it all the way back? I don't think so. Right, I am quickly going for a toilet break. My little new sign that says toilet break. I'll be back in a second. Also need another drink. Chat amongst yourselves. I've returned. It is half time. Right, what are people saying? Let's have a catch up with the chat. Bum bum ba. Oh, I bet, Mike. I bet West Coast have been truly god-awful. And to think that they beat Collingwood, that is embarrassing, isn't it, for Collingwood? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Claire, I wonder where... I wonder how Port Adelaide found that, just found that momentum and really... it must... You would assume that they got a real bollocking from their coach. You would assume. My tipping, well, it's not quite as good as last week so far, which is a shame. That's quite disappointing. My tipping so far, let me get back to it. When it loads up. I've got 1 out of 2 correct so far. I got the St Kilda game. I got that by 15 points. And I think that was... They won by 17 points. So that was a good one. I lost... I didn't get it right. I put... Adelaide to lose. I put Western Bulldogs to win by 12. Yeah. Adelaide won by 1, didn't they? I've got Port Adelaide to win by 6. It's going to be more than 6, I think. So I'll get the right result, but I won't get a close scoreline, I don't think. In the next one, in the Fremantle-Carlton game, I've got Carlton to win by 12. Whether or not that will be a good, I don't know. I should get the rest of the results right, actually, I think. I think the Carlton-Fremantle game is a little bit close to call. But I think the rest of the results I should get right this week. So it might be another 8 out of 9, possibly. Jennifer, considering we are watching either Port Adelaide or West Coast, if I say Adelaide, which they are, I'm sure you can work out. I'm sure you can work out which one I mean. I know you Aussies aren't that... you're bright guys down there. Mate, Troy, the Socceroos have got to get to the World Cup before they win it, don't they? Jesus. Old Australia struggling to get to the World Cup, aren't they? Christ. We are hoping to, Sue. Yeah, no, we are hoping to get to Tasmania. I said we're going Melbourne, Adelaide, Tasmania, back to Melbourne. I think that's roughly the plan, roughly. But I'm not... the problem is we haven't planned anything yet. We're going to be booking... We're booking tickets. We're booking... sorry, not tickets. We're booking a hotel for the grand final. This from Friday to Monday. We're going to book. But we've not really booked anything else yet, to be fair, because knowing who's going to be in the grand final, when the games are, and where they're going to be played, that's the important thing, because that will sort of decide sort of where we go and if we can get tickets to them as well. I still need to contact AFL and Sydney Swans to try and get some tickets, but yeah, fingers crossed. To be fair, I've not really watched Port Adelaide much, to be fair, but I've got no problem with them. Yeah, I've got no problem with them. Surely they're not quite as bad as Collingwood. They're not quite as love or hate as Collingwood. Surely, I can't see that being true. I will have a gay time. I will have a gay time when we come down under. I think a lot of it when we come down under, it'll be we'll be winging it a little bit and on the fly. I think we'll probably book a hotel for the first night and the last night, so we're kind of set for the flights, and then we'll book a hotel for the grand final that weekend. But otherwise, we'll wing it, I think. Hi, Lachlan. Actually, we did make meat pies. We didn't film it, but we made Aussie meat pies. But they tasted a little bit weird. They did taste a little bit weird, and whether or not we just made a mistake, I don't know. I'm not sure. Really? Because of a shirt? Collingwood hate Port because of a shirt, or Jersey, Guernsey, whatever you want to pronounce. Huh. Well, LT, that makes sense. That does make sense that all Adelaide supporters hate Port Adelaide, but that's like saying Southampton supporters, myself, hate Portsmouth supporters. That's just the rivalry, right? Claire, you don't know I made a mistake. I could have got it perfectly right, and it just isn't very good. Who knows? Oh, really? Port Adelaide have the same colours as Collingwood? I don't like black and white kits. Like the stripes, like Newcastle United. I don't... Good. Good. As I said, over in the UK, Sue, we've got no restrictions anymore. We've got no restrictions anymore, so it's I can't be arsed with wearing a mask and stuff, to be fair. It's clearly not made that much of a difference, did it? Yeah, it's a bit early over there in America, Blackjack. Thank you for joining me, buddy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. If it helps, I am double vaccinated. Isn't it weird? Isn't it weird actually that in a lot of places now, you like the whole plan was with flights and things that you had to show that you've been double vaccinated at least, and it now seems that everywhere is just stopped that and given up the whole thing of wanting proof that people are vaccinated. We just need to get on with it now, don't we? Really. Hi, T-Bone. Thanks for joining me, Tony. See, can anyone see... Right, question now. Can anyone see West Coast getting back into this game? I'm amazed that the extra votes now haven't all swung towards Port Adelaide, because it is 60% Port Adelaide to win this. How is that not higher? How is that not higher? Christ. Why are they showing a game from 2013? Yeah, but oh man, but choking from 53 10 up, 43 points clear. Surely they're not gonna choke that much. Oh, Troy, yeah, Mike Tyson apparently punched someone. Mike Tyson apparently punched someone on a plane or something, wasn't it? That was that. I just made that point, Lachlan. That I really don't know who's going to win between Carlton and Fremantle. That should be a close one. Should. On paper, it certainly looks close. Scampastra, thanks for joining. No, they're not. They're having an absolute shocker, aren't they? They're having an absolute shocker. Stinky Pinky, I can't take that name seriously. Yeah, we are coming to Adelaide. I don't know where, what we're doing. Christ. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing. Nothing's been planned. Maybe go swimming with dolphins, and maybe go to Adelaide Oval and do the old roof climb. Maybe see some kangaroos. Yeah, those sort of things maybe. Jessica Surgis. Oh, she was a hottie. Oh, that doesn't look very nice. The pork beefy from Hungry Jack's. Actually, no, it does look alright from that angle. Or is it Mac? Oh, no, it is Hungry Jack's. Burger King. I love a Burger King. I love a Burger King. No, I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed because, let me check out Twitter. Let me look at Twitter quickly. My song has only had 5 retweets and 9 likes and 3 comments. So if you're on Twitter, go give this a like and a retweet. That would be great. It's Burger King. In the UK, it's Burger King. And it's really weird that it's called Hungry Jack's. But apparently there was already a Burger King in Australia, right? Something bit me. I tell you what, it's amazing that netball over in Australia gets a decent showing. Like, it's actually promoted. Like, netball is actually promoted in Australia on TV. You certainly do not get that over here. I can tell you that for nothing. Needs more than luck. Can tell you that for nothing.
Simpson this year, it was just last week, they just kicked 2 goals in the first quarter against the Swans, and they tried to slow it up, didn't they, Gaz? And they tried to work their way back into
Robin, a lot of netball players are hot. Except a certain Sharon Strzelecki.
That is the greatest sign from Port Adelaide supporters' point of view, is that the Leo is up and about.
So he limped off late in the second term after he got his right foot trapped underneath the body of Darling and looked to be in some trouble. He has had some syndesmosis issues, but this is great news to see him out and about. He was smiling in the warm-up before the start of this third quarter, so he's back there. It's been a one-sided affair as far as pressure goes, so they have been dominating forward half.
You could say that again. It's only been a one-sided affair.
Ground level from West Coast. You look at
Right, the third quarter is about to get underway again. No, I'm not knocking Sharon.
when the ball hits the ground.
I'm just saying she's not as attractive as some of the other ladies.
With Tim Kelly and Shuey
I think that's a fair point to make.
flag on his own. We know, look, Shuey will give his heart and soul, look like it, and looks like a player that's had the sort of interrupted pre-season that he's had. So they're going to find something from him later on.
That is quite a good one, Scam Pastor. That's a good one.
Field position, that is, get it in and then work hard to keep it.
Right.
They weren't able to. It showed you some stuff at half time.
Have the Eagles had a serious bollocking at half time?
The ground to the other. So that's the basic premise that the Eagles are looking for. I get a suspicion that Port Adelaide, and Tom Jonas was talking to the group, he said, hey, this is there for the taking, boys. This is a side that's down and low on confidence. We've been there. I've enjoyed Marshall.
They've certainly got to find some early momentum, don't they, West Coast? If they've got any chance of winning this, they've got to get that early momentum and just bring the scores back a little bit closer, obviously.
First goal of the game went to the Eagles 46 seconds into the opening term. Since then, it's been all Port Adelaide in terms of scores. Josh Kennedy just 2 disposals. Sharing a laugh with Aaliyah. Adam Simpson staying downstairs as he's had to.
The challenge for him, Hutto, is to keep him up. And there's even a little, the resignation.
And game on. Well, that bounced straight towards the Eagles.
For Port, wasn't it last week, and they made a big comeback against Carlton. So there's Rioli tries to hang on, but Wines just forced the disposal out.
He's irrepressible, isn't he? Ollie Wise. 18 touches now.
Been paying for it.
He's been king for it.
Yeah. West sends it as deep as he can. Now Kennedy gets a bit of a run at this, but it was slowed down. Darling can't force the issue. Langdon popped up.
Go.
Almost able to snap the ball.
So they've got the first part of what Adam Simpson wants, field position.
Well, there's 1 point. There is 1 point to the total.
Jay, see how hard they work here to keep this in their half of the ground.
About to be not on an hour since that opening goal of the game. Just saw it tick over to exactly an hour. Free kick goes to Finlays.
One-on-one's ahead.
Scouring, looking for something.
So Port have the ball now.
Yours Wines. Got Motlop.
Bit of a slow start in this first minute to the second half.
Devoid of anything smart, so it's just long to the tall meadows wide instead to Burton. Yours Wines. He's got Motlop buzzing around and takes the safe kick to Houston. AFL, but that's was going to come back. Burton left it behind for West. So three-point margin. They're going very lateral at the moment.
So Tom Jonas on Liam Ryan. Liam Ryan starts at the goal square. It's not the ball that you want to kick it into.
Come on, let's get the excitement going again for the second half. Ball in from the umpire
Ryan's got to run at it and can jump on someone's head.
just outside of Port's 50.
Rosie, oh, that's going to be a free kick as well.
A little bit of frustration. Oh, he's been
Free kick to West Coast. Oh no, sorry, free kick to Port.
That's what he was able to do. I think he changed
My mistake.
just got to hope there's no misinterpretation when you do that. Player of the centre.
Spilled over again, and now Connor knows he should run into the goal square.
Shanice, what do you mean?
He's keen to work as hard defensively, which he has been.
What do you mean today is record store day?
So is this the captain just trying to make a bit of a statement here, Chase?
You want to see him be physical. There wasn't much in that either. That was a despairing effort. I mean, in slow motion, it looks like that.
Ball in. We're now in the West Coast 50. West Coast have the ball. Could try and clear it away. They cleared it away, but oh,
But to your point, Gaz, I don't think Adam Simpson would mind if a couple of players got a little physical, and even at the risk of giving away a free kick.
this is a little bit of a slow start to the second half.
Fair like glass is always the interesting part, isn't it?
Now Edwards with a bit of freedom at half back. Redden played it smart, takes the mark.
West Coast playing it down the wing. Good pass.
Dropping off, happy to let him go up to the wing. He'll go back and be one of the loose players behind the ball.
Well, Liam Ryan is the lock
Ryan's got the ball. No, he hasn't. Yes, he has. No, he hasn't. And the ball's held up.
What's he going to do? Ball up. Only just the 2 touches.
We need to see Ryan flying, don't we? No team's got a grasp of the ball here at the moment, have they? In this first, in this first 3 and a bit minutes, neither team has really kept possession.
Still hasn't kicked it as well as I've seen you. There's a couple of beautiful passes, but there was still a bit of up and under stuff that you want to be starting to get better value. Play back.
Third team, if they can kick the first goal, West Coast, they'll feel that they can just chip away at this lead.
And Williams.
Nice. Williams with the ball. All right, this should hopefully they'll get a goal here, and that'll give them a little bit of a kickstart in this second quarter.
The capabilities, maybe they know something we don't. You
It's certainly looking like it at the moment, Rune.
just said it, but that's a legitimate hanger.
13th game overall for 6 goals. 5.
Bailey Williams.
Bailey Williams in his short career. A couple of goals already this year.
He doesn't look that
Early
oh.
in this match.
Just before he kicks, I say he doesn't look that confident, and he completely shanks it wide.
Actually been dominating the rucks.
Wow.
Big man, he's directing the hit outs as he pleases, and he just lost a little bit of contact there. He's working against Bailey Williams and also Luke.
Troy, sorry, I missed your comment. You need a TV license, yes, but the TV license is for BBC, really. Nice. Here's a kick at goal. Yeah, the TV license is to watch BBC, but the problem is, if you've got a TV and it's tuned, BBC's on it, so you have to pay, basically. But actually, get a lot of good stuff for your money from BBC. You really do. I don't really have a problem paying the TV license.
Something good happens, and this has been so exciting, I reckon, for them over the past couple of weeks.
So he's kicked a snap goal. He needs to get back to his best set shot.
Okay, Finlayson.
Jeremy Finlayson. That's better.
Ooh, there we go. That is the difference, isn't it? That's the difference. Get the chances, take the chances. Funnily enough, actually, both teams have the same amount of behinds.
A kick that he should be converting at the other end, misses everything, and then it goes straight down the other end of the ground.
And again, he ran past 3. Xavier O'Neill, Tim Kelly, and Monty Redden, or someone. One of the 3 midfielders there that Rosie ran straight past.
It's just the one who's possible.
So 59-11.
West Coast kicking off this third term.
Taking 12 marks inside their forward 50 of Port Adelaide. So the Finlayson, Georgiades, Marshall combinations work today. And it really starts to work, which is always the case when the game opens up as it has since quarter time.
That's a real positive for the minute. 7 score involvements from Jeremy Finlayson. He was their recruit over the summer. Obviously, no Charlie Dixon. It's taken a while to get things working, but at the moment,
Oh, only behind. Only behind. That was hard to tell where that was going in the end. 60 plays 11. Ouch. 49 points. 49-point difference.
Hayes is doing really well. He's dominating the hit out big time. And
Absolutely crazy. Honestly, absolutely crazy.
the side 50s to 20.
Considering the result last week for Port Adelaide, they really had to fight to try and come back into this.
Fleury taking the mark, looking to move it, but nothing to his liking on the horizon so far. So probably playing
Yeah, I knew ABC was a public channel. You know when it's a public channel because the prizes on quiz shows and things are always dreadful. Compared to, say, like over here, ITV, for example, they have big prize money for shows.
that gives Kennedy a look in.
So they won to Tom Cleary. And Josh Kennedy's had one of those nights which he just has a full forward. You're at the mercy of what happens up the ground. So he just
13:50 on the clock. Are we going to get a goal? Are we going to get a goal from Josh Kennedy?
It's an indictment
I'm not sure.
of the rest of the West Coast players when the best passes received all night come from the opposition, isn't it?
Well, he loves
He's got it from an angle.
Great record against Port Adelaide as well. It's been hard going tonight for Josh Kennedy.
Oh, it's embarrassing, really, isn't it? It's embarrassing. They couldn't score in a brothel, could they? Could not score in a brothel. That is how bad West Coast have been.
You've got Georgiadis and you've got Marshall and you've got Finlayson playing okay. He goes straight to the bring another tool. He goes straight to the top of the
Cool.
He's the most important tool. Well, one of the others has to miss out then.
Honestly, if this turns out to be a similar game on Monday, I'll be so disappointed. The Bombers versus Collingwood game, if that is disappointing, I'm going to be gutted.
Yeah, in the last few weeks the pennies dropped. I thought Marshall has been a lot better today in this first half, and Finlayson's been good. So
Wow, that free's gone to the west.
It will be, Lil Fatty. It will be.
So I can understand why the umpires paid that one.
Shark 47. I feel sorry for you, mate. I feel so sorry because this is embarrassing for you. I feel embarrassed for you. I honestly, I really do.
he hasn't been able to sort of step up in the absence of some.
But even when West Coast get the chances to score, they don't look confident at all, do they? They really don't look confident in scoring.
Farrell tracked it. Drew needed the help. Foley. Well, the release of the head pass under the circumstances. Redden to Duggan.
Eagles are getting a little bit more possession now. Oh, even Flying Ryan can't keep hold of the ball. 12 minutes 10 left of the third quarter. Port with the ball. Big ball up. Oh, I couldn't keep hold of it. Oh, he's given a free kick. He's given a free kick to Port.
This is a grand final. Williams going back with a fight of that and marking the football. A lot harder than he did in the occasion. So that's a bit of an indication to the mindset here.
He did do that, didn't he, in the grand final?
Of course. And so
Scam Pastra, I know.
the group, you kick one goal.
They have been poor. Bombers have been really poor, haven't they?
Kick 5 in the showdown. He's got 3 tonight.
Big kick inside the 50. Nope. Behind. There's a lot of behinds today. That makes it 13 behinds already.
The margin is 49. Port with the only goal so far this third term. Aaliyah needed help, but he got it from wide.
Port with the ball in the halfway. Port have now just got that possession, that little bit of momentum, it seems.
Wants something more direct.
Its last couple of minutes. Just the momentum's going to Port.
Motlop couldn't get the go.
Port in the West Coast 50. No one can get hold of it.
Defton up with the touch. Pow Pepper.
Powell Pepper
In there against Barrett.
held up. But it is in the Eagles 50.
You can see Tom Barris's attitude though. He's just going to fly for everything. He's going to try and take those intercept marks. And what he does now is he
Uh-oh.
normally gets his hand on it. It's as good as a spoil anyway.
Need to swamp them. West Coast need to swamp Port.
Rosie, the quickest of hands. Pow Pepper.
That's about right, Scamp. That is about right, isn't it? I just can't believe they...
Coming back to
I am so shocked with how... Like, I didn't think West Coast would play that well. But Port have blown them out of the water, haven't they? 49 points ahead. And West Coast need an absolute miracle.
away goes now. Darling protected the ball well enough. Shuey on the move. Trying to lift his team. Doing his best. He needed help. Stranatica comes up to provide him something.
Shown a couple of good signs. The first game against Trinatica
It's never good when you're passing backwards, is it?
as well.
Ugh, that's not a good sign. Oh Jesus! Oh my word! Like I get sometimes you have to pass backwards, but when you're passing back into your own 50, that shows no real sign of movement or intent to go forwards, does it? No signs of attacking play.
Again it's Shuey. A little bit of clean air at last. To the outside to Waterman. Long look into the 50. Had Williams
I'll YouTube it. So
Risk-averse approach. Down Cripps. Williams is still the longest target. Darling's there as well. Aaliyah probably at his best would have gobbled that up. Fleury under threat immediately from Langdon.
Razor's going to be doing it, is he? Excellent. My doppelganger is going to be umpiring. That's what we want to hear, isn't it? That is what we want to hear. So I may not be at the game, but I am at the game. If you know what I mean.
This round of Monkey players earn the high tackles a little more than last. Don't mind that, Hutto. No, no either. Shuri to O'Neill. Darling in the thick of the pack. Everyone wanted to spoil for Port Adelaide, and they did. Aaliyah.
Port with the ball. They are actually amazingly in their own 50, which hasn't happened a lot this game.
He just refuses to stand still on lines, just pushes to the next contest. Ran past again, another 3 or 4 West Coast Eagles players.
He had Georgiades down the line on with it, and that would have been the kick.
No, I've not even listened to Red Gum's Only 19.
One-on-one, that's a terrific effort from Edwards to hold off Robbie Gray.
Yeah, spot on, Hutto. That's a nervous place to be one out with Robbie, and he stood his ground really well.
If I managed to get a picture of Razor Ray, you wouldn't even know who's who, would you? Is Rob on the left or is Rob on the right? Who knows?
To get the job done. There's no question West Coast Eagles have dug in a little bit here, and they've been a bit harder at it. They're still being messy. They're still dropping handballs at the feet of their opponents.
Cool. Oh,
Bit of a head clash for Tom Jonas.
his chin straight on the back of the guy's head.
Ball up for grabs.
Hey, if you can, Puniverse, if you can, that would be awesome if you could.
Much influence in this quarter.
An interview in conversation with Razor Ray.
Kennedy makes his move now. And takes it.
Great kick. Great kick. He just chipped it into the space. And you
The
left
problem is,
the best part of 15 years.
with his kicking record now today, do you really want him actually making the marks?
Adam Simpson said during the week about Josh Kennedy, he's on the back 9 of his career.
I don't think you want him taking the kicks. Hi, Amanda.
That means there's another hole to play next year. Maybe in a cart by then.
Is the next hole the 19th?
I think it might be for JK. He comes in for goal number 696. No.
Well, they have lifted their work rate.
Honestly,
Right, but what you want to see
he needs to be taken off.
they need some reward
He needs to be taken off.
themselves with a couple of goals.
Kennedy cannot kick. He couldn't score in a brothel, for Christ's sake. And they're not even, I don't even think they're difficult kicks for professional players. Surely not. 7 behinds from both teams. Lil Fatty, we're coming in September. Flight's booked, mate. Port on the counter-attack. It's a bit wide. Oh, it bounces up nicely for him. All right. Can they get the goal now? Finlayson. It's really difficult saying Finlayson. Finlayson. I'm going to say Finlayson. 48 metres out. Big kick. Big kick. Oh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Eh, hoo, hoo. The swerve on that. Even he didn't think that was going in. There's another 6 points. 67-13. 54 points clear with 5 minutes and 55 left. Oh, man. Oh, that would be awesome. That would be awesome, Panavis.
Something opens up for him. They end up getting it because it's been that sort of a game since quarter time. But
I would say maybe you can give me a little lesson.
Travis Boak then pushed forward after that, still didn't get it.
I think West Coast were finished at half time, to be fair, at this rate.
Who was clear though, didn't he? To pass that? subbed out. Lucky Jones.
Is that on the body? On the knee? Might be the hammy, boys. He's got clubbed on top of the leg root. Got the eyes.
I love how they just showed a replay of the Port Adelaide bench, and as soon as the trainer, the lady, bent over and you saw her backside, the camera quickly moves to the side.
back in and doesn't miss a beat. He plays the same way whether he's been there for a week or he's missed 6. He only knows one way.
Yeah, great to see him back too. After the scare a couple of weeks ago.
Hey, that's what you need. You need contacts. You need to know people with contacts, really.
So Lucky Jones, who missed last week with the protocols, has come in as the medical sub. Shuey.
Ball in for West Coast.
Kennedy did
And it's mopped up by Adelaide Oval. Adelaide Power. There you go.
for the kick, and you can see the result. To Farrell.
There's a place I saw for the Friday to Sunday. If anyone from Melbourne wants to recommend.
Instead to Bond.
Good view here, isn't it? Just to see how forwards work and where defenders stand. So who takes up the front spot in front of Marshall?
If anyone wants to recommend, there is a place I saw.
He's done it well, though. He's found Georgiades. Who's looking to give a little handball there.
Oh, he was about to give it.
Didn't go left, he went right.
I don't get why they do that. Particularly when you've got someone that's as good a kick of the football
Nope.
as Vince Georgiades.
Nope, not there.
And you're the forward. Joe, we saw Marshall in that second quarter take the responsibility from outside 50 and kick the goal. I think in this instance, Georgiades needs to go.
I'll put it in here if I can find it again.
Nash. Looking for West. There's some danger in the kick. You can see it materialise now. The hands chained up effectively. Wines to Dumont. The call on the outside from Power Pepper. Terrific balance. Not the best strike, but it does give them a chance to run and jump. Fisted away Nelson.
Annoyingly, no, I can't find it.
Helps the Eagles hold sway. Punts with a handball from Langdon. Has copped it straight up. Georgiades. Farrell. Can he kick another? No, he gave it across. Instead.
God, he touched it just before it went in.
Flashing shot for goal from Travis Pro.
God.
Kane Farrell's a good in for Port Adelaide, isn't he? I mean, you got Bonner who's a big banger from half back, and you know that he can kick the foot. Farrell, I think, might be the bigger one.
Well, he's the one that brought the big smile to Ken Hinkley's face, wasn't he, early on when he kicked that great goal. Just to see him back and doing what he loves to do.
Annoyingly, there was a place that I saw,
Working in with Nation.
and now I can't find it.
A very tight spot.
Hmm,
Too tight.
that's a bit annoying.
Gray with the knee.
Yeah, there was an apartment that I saw, but I can't find it now.
Said he had a bit of a jarred knee, so obviously
We'll probably end up using bookings.com because I'll get money back from the company Easy Fundraising. So if I use booking.com, I get some of it goes to my bowls club.
So a bit of a chase for Darling. That'll be comfortable for Cleary to be as close
It's just finding accommodation for the weekend of the grand final, and obviously I want to be nice and close to the MCG where you would assume it will be held.
from a Magpie.
Either a hotel or an apartment, I think, but it'll probably be on bookings.com because I think bookings.com is a little bit more trustworthy. Airbnb, you hear all the dodgy stories, to be fair.
Georgiades worked under the footy. Dumont's hands were effective.
I think, Scamp, Charlie's sister's going to stay at our house for 3 weeks, and then she can look after the dog and the cat, possibly.
Bit of handle on it. Referees perhaps disrupting his view of things. Nelson back to Kelly. Possession 21 coming up.
So West Coast is 68-13 at the moment. This is absolutely dreadful. 55 points ahead.
Jack Darling's had the 10 possessions, just a couple of behinds. Josh Kennedy 6 possessions, a couple of behinds. But the fashion in which the ball's been going forward makes life very, very
2 minutes and 20 left of the third quarter. I'm sorry, but this game has died, hasn't it? This game really has died.
You're
Ryan with the ball. Plays the ball wide. No, my apologies. It's gone to Ryan now, number 1.
Finally got the ball under his control, and then he spotted Tim.
God, even then, a clean. There was no pressure. No pressure to take that mark. And he fumbles it. So Adelaide, Port Adelaide have the ball now. I think so. I think so, Tony. That the fat lady has sung. Ellie, I have no idea. I have no idea. I've not been yet. So although that we're coming, don't know. We'll see. Maybe my thoughts may change after we come. For 2 nights, I think it's got to be under 200 quid for sure. And there are places you can get for under 200.
Jones from the side, Williams commanding in the air. Marshall couldn't make contact with the footy. Jones.
Oh, don't worry, I will be reading the reviews. I'll be looking on bookings.com, and then we'll be doing TripAdvisor as well for reviews. This has got to be a goal. Little tap in, bang. Oh God, 74 plays 13. This is absolutely embarrassing for West Coast. More or less double. So roughly 400. Roughly 400 Aussie dollars. But if I can get somewhere decent for less, obviously we don't want to be spending loads of money on things we don't have to. So if we can get something less, that's still nice, and in a decent location, then I'll take that.
If you're the sub and you come on and you're 60, 70 points ahead, you've just got to run yourself ragged. Lockie Jones he had a nice hand in that. He was the one that got the handball.
Well, thanks for joining me, Rune. It's part of me thinking I wasn't here either now.
Of a big bag, isn't he, too, Jeremy Fiddler? We've seen that in the past. So he's a player that once he's get going, get hungry for a big return. He's doing some work in the middle of the ground at the moment. Kelly, the cold face, laid out, so Houston pounced.
It's an interesting one, isn't it, actually, Genwill? That is the interesting thing, isn't it? Because Bulldogs, Bulldogs were doing all right last year. West Coast, I think West Coast, this is embarrassing though, isn't it? To lose by this much. This is on another level. So if anyone's going, surely it's either surely the coach is in the real kind of thick of it. West Coast or Essendon at the moment, depending on how Essendon do on Monday. Thanks, Tomo, buddy. Thanks. See, I don't think a budget hotel is a problem. If you get somewhere like over here, like a Premier Inn, a Travel Lodge, Abyss. Let me turn this down. I think when you get budget, I said like Abyss, Premier Inn, Travel Lodge, you know what you're getting. It's one of those ones that everything, yes, it's basic, but it's always the same wherever you go, and therefore you know what you're getting. You're not in for any surprises, any dodgy kind of weird places. Mr. Jaffs, mate, it's poor, innit? I think, yeah, West Coast, if this is the second in a row, oh, it's not good for them, is it? It is not good for them at all. Harvey Norman. Mother's Day sales. Abyss are there, are they? Okay. That's the only plus thing, but it depends. Does Charlie want a little bit of does Charlie want a bit of luxury? I don't know. I'm not sure. She has the idea of getting a camper van and driving up the Great Ocean Road, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I want to take a caravan or not. I haven't decided. Well, Port Adelaide have certainly turned things around, haven't they? Eli, we're there for 3 weeks. We leave on Sunday the 11th of September. I can't even remember, to be fair. We leave on Sunday the 7th. Sunday the 11th of September. So that means it will be... Will it be Tuesday or Monday when we get to Australia? I can't think what the day would be. I need to look now. God, it's ages ago. Anyway, it'll be... yeah, I'm trying to think what when we're leaving. I'm just looking on last minute. The problem is, it tells you... So on the bookings, so we're basically 11th of September to the 3rd of October. But with the time zones, obviously the flight out, we'll leave on the Sunday morning, and it takes 21 hours 45 minutes, and that's with a stopover in Perth for 90-minute refuel. But it doesn't say what day you'll actually arrive. If we leave on the Sunday morning, then will we arrive on a Monday? A Monday at 6:40, so maybe a Monday afternoon, or Monday evening, should I say. I think we'd arrive. I think. And then we leave Melbourne on 3rd of October at 4:15. And that's a 22-hour and 50-minute flight. So that's an extra hour. Oh, Christ, I am worried. It's more or less a direct flight, Shanice. But we're staying on the plane. It's only a 90-minute refuel, to be fair. So, things we're wanting to do, we're going to go along the Great Ocean Road and see some of those things. Go into Adelaide. I'm really desperate to get to a finals game for AFL. But other than that, I'm really not sure. People have suggested so many things that look really, really cool to do down under. But I'm really not sure. Yeah, I think we would. So I think we would arrive Monday. So we'd leave Sunday morning and arrive Monday evening. I think. So we'll definitely have to have a day of we'll certainly have to have a day of just relaxing and sort of climatizing, I think. Yeah, Pineverse, we're gonna do maybe a meet and greet in Melbourne and a meet and greet in Adelaide, I think. That's what we're gonna plan to do. Maybe a pub somewhere. I would say book a room, but who knows who will turn up. I don't want to be me and Charlie the only ones there. So, but yeah, probably a pub maybe, something like that, something where we can get some drinks. Robin, I'm a soft Englishman, mate. I'm a soft Englishman. You know, can I really cope with the outback? Probably not. I don't like getting my hands dirty. You can't... Sorry, did the commentators just blame COVID and injuries for West Coast's poor performance?
Let's see what they can deliver in the final term. Rosie, straight onto it out of the middle. Boak inserts Port Adelaide as they
The only problem... Game's back on, by the way. The only problem with you know, look, we're there for 3 weeks. It's going to take 4 or 5 days to go from Melbourne to Adelaide along the Great Ocean Road as it is, I expect, with sightseeing and things. And yeah, I'd love to see more of Australia, but with only 3 weeks, how much can we really do You know, that's the worry. So it may have to be maybe next year going down the West Coast. Sorry, or either the West Coast or the East Coast.
It's getting better. And then midfield's just taken over. Rosie, Wines, Boak, Houston, they've just taken over.
I would bet Amanda that Port could get over 100 here. Yeah, I'm going to say Port over 100.
He said, I don't care when we lose 5. Like, we've lost 5 before and made finals. And this will give you...
So what does that mean? You can't see me camping. What does that mean? So judgmental, honestly. Judging me. And you said I was rude to my mum in my vlog. Unbelievable, Sue. You've let me down big time, Sue. You're right, Sue. You are right. I will stress that. Rachel, yes, I'm watching the Bombers versus Collingwood Magpies. Yeah, I'm watching that game. I would love to be watching the Sydney Swans game, but I'm not getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning to watch it, if I'm honest. As it is a work day. We start... Easter holidays are over. On Monday, so I'm not getting up that early. Eli, yes, the vlog is going. The vlog will be having all of the Aussie trip. So do make sure you subscribe to the vlog if you haven't already. Are they? Surely. Finally. Finally, he scores. Unbelievable. It's taken him a very long time, Kennedy. But he's finally got himself a goal.
So you're 11 goals to 1. Well, somehow you've got to chase it like it's a grand final. And here, look.
Tough. Mate, Nunya's joined in. Nunya's joined in having a go at Sydney Swans. Unbelievable, Nunya. I can tell you for nothing, Swans are going to beat the Hawks. Easy. And seriously, I don't know. It is painful to watch, mate. Nunya, it is painful. Really is. How are they so bad? What is this commentary? Jesus Christ. The commentator, you've got to take the little wins. What do you mean you've got to take the little wins? It's 74-20. They're 54 points ahead. There are no little wins anymore in this game. What the... Honestly, bloody idiots. So funny. Amanda, I did go for Port. I did only... So I don't support Port. Obviously, I'm Sydney. Yeah. Thanks, Call of Duty. Clearly not your real name. I sort of lost the passion for this game, though, if I'm honest. Look, I said before every game, I think. Literally before every game, I always say, I just want a close game. Just want a close game. Close games are exciting. They're fun. This died. This game died. Yeah, but no, I was saying, Amanda, I did go for Port, but I only went for them to win by 6. So, ugh. I got the win, but not a close score. Port with the ball into the 50. I can't catch it. 16 minutes and 15 seconds. Although I've loved chatting to you guys, I really have. For the game's sake, I can't wait for this to end. I really can't wait for this to end. And I'm sure all West Coast fans can't wait for this to end as well.
You can see possession. If players got the ball, you tackle them.
Tony, I did watch... Well, I watched the last 5 minutes of it before this game kicked off. And although it wasn't necessarily a best game, I don't think, the scoreline just added to the tension, which was pretty good. Oh, I need to double check. How did Adelaide do in the A-League? Let me double check. Football. A-League. I would like to say my team, Adelaide United, are in 4th place. Just so you know. We're doing well.
Just the 6 disposals for the night. Couple of potential leads.
Are we ready? Can they get another goal? Can they make it 80?
Yeah, but it was always
No.
over the right and lagged short.
No, they cannot.
The Eagles have got Richmond Friday night next week, so they'll be under a real spotlight. There's another potential calamity.
Just a terrible little kick, a lazy little kick.
Yeah, I saw there was like 7 seconds left, wasn't there? 1 point behind and 7 seconds remaining. So it was a tight one.
St Kilda. So that'll be an immediate test for this newfound form. Hayes did wonderfully well to Drew, to Bo. Couldn't kick it, so he handballed in hope more than anything.
Nunya, if you like soccer, right, you should be calling it football. All right, if you like it, call it its proper name.
Georgiani's a little frozen. With it to Nash. Let's see if this can turn into something good. Liam Ryan bursting through the middle.
He's got to.
Out the back.
Phew.
And should kick the West Coast Eagles through.
This has got to end up 26-74. You can't miss this, surely.
Didn't have anyone to hand pass to. He was completely
Possibly, Eli. I've not really learnt a lot about New Zealand. Bits and bobs, obviously, with the link, with the Australia-New Zealand link. But I haven't really learnt a lot.
Using his time allotted. Just been going 1 goal a game, which is his lowest average in his
Jack Darling, 38 metres out.
Jedi from here. Through his time at the West Coast Eagles.
26-74. They are under 50 points. The comeback is on. 14 minutes and 8 seconds left. The comeback is on. Hi, Dutty. The best game I've reacted to so far, what if it's AFL, it was either the Swans game last season, losing by 1 point to GWS in the first round of the finals. That was an absolute nail-biter. That was amazing. Or possibly this season's Buddies 1000th. The grand final was great. The grand final was great because I had about 300 people on the live stream with me, and that was amazing to have so many people watching me chatting away. But yeah, I think game wise, it's either, I said, Buddies 1000th or Swans losing by 1 shot in the first round of the playoffs, the finals last season. Dusty's back.
Have to work overtime in that area. Hayes, Aaliyah. Again, good energy from Darling. He's trying to lock it under Aaliyah.
He dragged it all the way from his back to his front to lock it back here.
To be fair though, Shanice, how do you get soccer from association?
Waterman rucking against Hayes. It was
Even then, it's soccer.
Redden. Let's see if Darling's got the energy to get somewhere near this. Oh, Kennedy got the kindest of bounces. And they had to react it. Stramatica lifts it up high. And Ryan might have got a free.
Hey, the question is anyone getting up early for Tyson Fury versus Dillian White? I'm tempted to live watch along that one later.
He just sunk the slipper and she went straight up. But what it did do,
I love Tyson Fury. We watched all his matches over the last few years. Tyson Fury versus Dillian White. It's not the fight anyone wants. The fight everyone wants is Tyson Fury versus AJ. But you got to make do, I suppose.
Kicked 3 last week, but didn't have a massive influence on the game. Other than that,
Well, we got another 6 points.
put it through.
I don't think Flying Ryan should be doing Spider-Man though, especially when they're still getting battered.
Darling's last 2 goals have only just got there. You make of it what you will, but I mean, when you've had your night like they've had and kick 1 goal in the first half, you take every single one that comes your starting to get the ball inside their area a bit more often. They didn't hardly.
Honestly, if we're talking about boxing, let's be honest. They've got nothing on it. There's nothing on Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury is an absolute machine. Look what he's done to everyone. And even when he gets knocked out, he resurrects himself.
Taking the next week. You've got to find something to take into training during the week for West Coast. And if that means they can win the last quarter, just get a little bit of momentum and then just highlight the things they did well and try and build on that, it gives you something to try and move forward with.
They've been better since half-time, Jace. I think they got the spray at half-time and they've responded. They didn't get the goals.
Yeah, but let's be honest, the opposition are a little bit easier down in Asia, isn't it?
Better intensity there. It's really only the second quarter. They got beaten 7 goals to 0, and other than that, they've been okay.
England have to face teams like Germany, Spain, France. Australia have to face teams like Japan. Eli, I can do, yeah, it's just getting the views on them. Obviously I do it because I love it, but people have got to watch them as well.
Maybe they can get it under 40, under 30.
Zach Butters just the 9 disposals. There were some reports that perhaps he too had been a bit crook in the last couple of days.
Mr. Jaffs, I don't really watch UFC. UFC's just not one I've really got into, if I'm honest. I don't know what. I think to be fair, the only real reason I'm into boxing, and I say into boxing, I watch AJ and I watch Fury, is because they're English and you know, Fury is one of the best heavyweights in the world. But yeah, it's UFC's just not one I've really got into, if I'm honest.
Harris that time to the outside. There's Butters. And ball forward to Rosie and then Amon.
But yeah, I may do a watch along. Me and Charlie will probably join that because she likes watching it as well. So I may do a watch along later for the Tyson Fury Dillian White match. So there's one for people if you're interested.
Couple of little signals there between Rosie and Marshall in the ruck.
Barris instead getting
11 minutes and 40 seconds left. And I'm sorry, I haven't really been watching the game very much, but you can understand why.
and that'll be 50.
Now that's unlucky. He was given back to the wrong person, but
He didn't know.
correct. That
I don't know what the walkout time is. That's what you want.
held without it, but it was the instantaneous tackle. The ball spilled out.
Trying to rest.
But it's at Wembley Stadium as well, I think.
Player. He thought it was Darling's kick.
Instead it's Sam Powell-Pepper. Doesn't seem to be a huge 50-metre penalty.
I'd see Tommy Fury's on fighting as well in the undercard.
There's a bit going on the goal line between Finlayson and Hearn. Georgiades had a sider as well.
God, I tell you what, the event cost £25.
This game a little
Jesus.
than what we've seen so far in the last quarter. Haven't scored yet.
Georgiades a little floppy, but staying out there, so nothing too serious.
But yeah, I'll probably do a watch along. I think the UK time, I think the ring walk is expected for about 9:45
Tucked under Shuey.
PM. So whatever that time is in Australia, I think it'll be early in the morning for you for sure.
By 30 disposals for Adelaide.
Running as strongly at the end as he was at the start, which is a good sign, Hutto, for someone that hasn't spent a hell of a lot of time in there.
Didn't quite come together for Butters and Finlayson. Waterman, Drew, with it and careful not to give away a free. Yeah, great, really positive sign, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is.
10 minutes 48 left.
It's what they'd hoped, I think, he would emerge and evolve into. And too many times we saw him as a half forward that ended up with 11, 12 touches, maybe a goal or two, but no great influence. He's influenced this result from the opening bounce, which follows on from the second half of last week against Carlton, where he was pretty insignificant.
Boxing really is. It really is dangerous, isn't it? It really is dangerous. But they are just punching each other in the face over and over again.
This hasn't quite panned out that way yet.
I'll double tap.
Eventually, Finlayson off the right boot.
Go, Finlayson Port have had a little period here where they've not done anything. And they finally get the goal to make it 80-32.
He's got a nice little bag. Five's a bag. Five's a bag. And playing in a new team, to have a night out like this is really important. He's worked hard. It's the rosy tackle there that spills the footy out. I think that's a fantastic outing for him. He spent some time in the ruck as well.
So 10 o'clock is about 7 a.m. So the fight will be Sydney time, will be about 7 a.m.
Got the black armband on as well, guys. I believe his grandfather has passed away in recent days. He looked up.
It was. I know that fact as well, yeah. Nanya, yeah, that's true. When it was bare knuckle boxing, it was a lot safer. It was a lot safer. I don't know if it's because they punched each other less hard, or not as hard.
So if you're going to believe, like Ken Hinckley said, he does.
Claire, it is incredible. Honestly, these big heavyweights, watching Tyson Fury, who's a real showman as well, it is brilliant. Honestly, get up early. I'll do a watch long and join me, alright? It's brilliant.
Houston to Power Pepper. Do their best this season.
9 minutes 55 left.
Hungry is his appetite for the footy and to be involved. A little bit of rough and tumble in there. So Waterman to ruck against Hayes. Seeing a lot of mismatches. Height in this one. Shuey.
Port with the ball. No, gone out of play. Gone out of play. Oh, it's not that Tyson, Shanice. It's not that Tyson, though, is it?
Adelaide to Hayes getting the opportunity.
I don't think... I think the most Tyson Fury does is lick someone's ear.
It's given him a good look. They've won the clearances, and this particular centre bounce really well. But yeah, he'll get a bit of a motor under him. I know, but there's something to work with there for sure.
Oaks still got the moves. Gave it a through.
This is a huge win for Port. A really, really big win for Port. They desperately needed this. I still don't think they're going to get anywhere near the finals. But just for a little bit of a boost, this is a really good game, and they've had a confident performance. I think this quarter they've not really done anything in this quarter. The first quarter was dreadful from both teams. But yeah, Port needed this big time, didn't they?
Pepper, oh, clean up his own teammate. His brain is funny.
He's smiling. I don't know if Georgiadis is smiling. He nearly copped a running headbutt.
Nunya, unbelievable. You're not getting up early to... Look, I got up early. Last weekend, I got up early on Saturday, Sunday and Monday. At like 6 a.m. on all days.
I didn't really clean up teammates, but
No, he certainly cleaned up opponents.
yeah, he saved it for the weekend.
West. Eyeing off Darling again. Jones did enough. Poke again out of the mad scramble. Power Pepper. Just in the nick of time to Farrell. Now Jones forward of the centre this time. Eyeing off Houston in the pocket. All the way back into the central corridor. I couldn't move.
He's got some bomb.
Drew gives it to Ollie Wines. He'd be delighted with a long goal.
Long goal. A very long goal. 87-32. Are they going to get to 100? Are they going to get the century?
Gone out of it a little bit. He got inside to kick it to Travis Boak, who couldn't get back. It goes over your head and just rolls it obviously to half forward, and Will Drew runs on, and then Ollie Wines slides down and puts through his first for the night. So all the boxes, I think, Kenny, when he gets
I have got an Anzac Day video coming out on Monday. And I was actually... I'm watching the video What is Anzac Day? And obviously I knew what Anzac stands for. Australian New Zealand Army Corps. I know about obviously Anzac biscuits because we made some. If you haven't seen me making them, go watch it. But I never knew why Anzac day was celebrated, really. So that was interesting to find out, and that video comes out on Monday.
50s. Wines who just kicked his first goal for the season. Marshall rode the pack. Duggan's got issues. There's Port players clamouring for it everywhere. Mollop's dropped it. Kelly. His pace has slowed a little. He's the most prominent eagle
Cool.
in the game.
Sloppy. Sloppy.
Farrell, crisp little
Nice mark. Nice mark. I think Port have got to get over 100 in this one. It's wide. Is he going to go for the goal? Number 4, Todd Marshall.
I've loved this bloke, I really do.
He's on camera.
Much more in the mode of a big key forward and worked hard off the ball as well.
It's going to be fascinating when Charlie Dixon comes back. So you've got Finlayson who's kicked 5. Here's Marshall looking for number 4.
3 goals, 1 on the night so far. That's looking good.
Yeah, and you go. 93. I say this, I do mention this, Shanice, in the video on Monday, but it seems the whole Gallipoli situation seems very much like all the soldiers going over the top and being led to slaughter. It seems like that, if I'm honest.
And this is why, in the that Melbourne game was just disappointing because they're capable of this. They're capable of taking on the best defenders in the competition and should want
And I make the point about Gallipoli in that they were Aussies and New Zealand Kiwis were there for 8 months, and
nice partnership with Georgiades
it
forming.
doesn't seem like anything was really achieved. So it almost seems like, you know, Churchill and whatnot sent them in blind, and that's, I don't know how accurate that is.
Real challenge against the informed Saints. And then the Bulldogs
No, it wasn't Churchill anyway.
stung after today's loss. So,
But that question still remains unanswered, Hutto. We can't just accept that they've had a good win and they're back to their best. So they've got to produce again against St Kilda next week, against those next 4
It wasn't Churchill. It was David Lloyd George
from Port
or
Drew Batters,
Asquith.
Houston just bouncing up straight away.
Um, Church wasn't Churchill's Second World War. Gallipoli was First World War, wasn't it?
And kicked it to full forward. It wasn't far off Motlop or Marshall. Somehow it split them.
I reckon he couldn't really have marked that, Marshall. He didn't think it was for him.
Yep.
But it carried the Motlop contest, and if he had have kept leading hard, he may have been able to take that on the chest.
Terrific return.
Some good strapping on front there.
Okay, I got you.
Dominated on the outside.
But I said, look what happened with going over the top.
Goal number 15 for the match.
If anyone, I didn't realise that, if I'm honest, but I knew it was 1915 after watching the video. Woo, it's 99. 99 plays 32. What was I going to say? Yeah, has anyone here watched Blackadder? And if you've watched Blackadder, obviously the 4th series is features World War One, and honestly, that is a really, really sad moment when in the final episode they go over the top. Really sad episode.
7 tackles, you know he's always going to be working hard on that side of the counter, but he's one of those that just, he gives everything he's got. That's what you get.
I think Canterbury through with this.
Blackadder's a brilliant series. We actually, not long ago, I got Charlie to watch all of them with me. I've seen them all, but I got her to watch them with me. Such good series.
Haven't turned it up, but they have been the dominant side, and a 67-point margin is much more reflective than the 42 that they were looking at not long ago.
You could do with a percentage boost as well.
6 minutes left on the clock. 99-32.
Excellent. Then he was claimed.
I've not watched I've not watched the movie 1915. Isn't it 1917? I think it's 1917, isn't it?
They haven't gone inside 50 again.
But no, I never got around to watching that.
18 times.
Amon kicks it on the breeze. Houston at the back knocked it down.
Eli, do you mean football as in soccer? And if so, yes, I do.
Subdued in the multiple tackles. 5.5 to go in this one. possession. Edwards was very worried about the spectre of Houston.
Oh, good.
Rosie and Houston were on the job.
Good time to put the mask back on the face for Adam Simpson. So that's a left footer that didn't want to kick on his right foot. Has to turn back on the left. Gets pinged.
Eli, I am Southampton supporter.
Been applying all night. Port Adelaide. One thing they have been good at this season.
He's now the leading disposal winner on the ground.
Nanya, if you can find a good video,
His first goal.
if you can find, they're over 100. They've over 100 it.
Some sort of night for Houston, who's just continued to rack it up. 33 touches. He's had 4 clearances. Contested footy work's been off the charts. And he's still going as hard at the end as he was at the start. And that's the sort of night that Adam Simpson's had to endure. So
He's become such an influential player for Port Adelaide.
Still underrated, I think. In terms of the competition, I don't think
105 plays 32 with 4 minutes and 57 seconds left on the clock.
On the wing, plays it as an out-and-out mid. Hits the scoreboard now. It's big issues for Adam Simpson, isn't it? It'll be
well, it's going to be his greatest challenge as a coach. Hutto.
Yeah.
There's no doubt the way the rest of this season pans out.
the highest ball to half forward. Hearn comes out, whacks it straight back over.
Chase, where do you think they are at least the West Coast Eagles have had struggled last year, struggled so far this year. I know they've had injury troubles and they've been on the road with COVID as well, but where are they at as a list?
Well, it's an ageing list as far as some of their stars go, but they have got plenty of talent.
It is just gone 10 o'clock in the morning.
So that's the challenge.
I might have to go back to bed and have a little nap, I think,
Here and say, well, it's a right
after this performance. It's making me fall asleep almost. How badly West Coast are playing.
all sorts of problems with their preparation and COVID and everything else that's happened and the injuries to keep playing.
This is the stupid thing, and this is the same with football over here. You can't keep bringing up COVID. Do you know what I mean? You can't keep bringing up COVID because every team has to deal with it at the same time. It's nonsense. Absolute nonsense.
all the things that you're talking about, Jason, is from a motivational point of view for Adam Simpson. Finals aren't,
Cooper, I don't. Sorry. Sorry, I don't do F1.
just quarter to quarter, contest to contest. And
Not really my thing.
these blokes have, a lot of them have been uber successful footballers. Confronting what lays ahead for the next 16 weeks is a massive challenge.
5 goals. No problem.
And another one. 111. See, yeah, this whole COVID thing, it annoys me about football over here that earlier on in the season, matches were being postponed for COVID. And you get some of these teams with huge squads, absolutely huge squads, who will postpone matches when they've got a few players out for COVID. But they've got a whole under-23s. They've got academy. You know, what better time do these teams have to bring along academy players and give them some first-team football? But no, they called off the games in the Premier League, and it was disgusting, absolutely disgraceful.
So at one stage this last quarter it looked like it wasn't
Starhawk, thank you, buddy. This game,
boxes that get ticked.
I think the third quarter was all right. I enjoyed the third quarter. No, sorry, the second or third, either one. The one where Port was free scoring. But this fourth quarter has just died, hasn't it? It's died a painful death. It really, really has.
Still scrounging after it, and then Hayes for Burton again. Up to half forward. He was well positioned to mark Foley.
Yeah, Mr. Jaffs, it was the same for Newcastle. Newcastle called off our Southampton match, but it was before the January transfer window. So they called it off, then go and sign loads of players with all their billions, and then get to play Southampton in a postponed match. Absolute madness.
Picks himself. Now takes the kick into the pocket. Williams looks the most likely in the air. Jones. David
Ah, enjoy, Astra. Thank you for joining me, mate. Rune, I thought you were going, mate. You said you weren't staying. You said you were too tired.
The other thing you're looking at from the Eagles' point of view is who can elevate their game during this time, which has been so challenging. And that's when you're looking at blokes that have played 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 games. Can they be here for the next?
The problem with this whole sort of postponing and giving academy players a go is, yeah, it's great for pushing them, but money, isn't it? It's all about money. It really is all about money.
Yeah, well, that's right. You've got to get a true and honest perspective of where you're at as a footy side. What stage are you at in your development?
Oh yeah, Rune QM. Honestly, Blackadder. I think the 4th series is the best. But so in Blackadder, in each series, there's 4 series, and each series he's in a certain time period. So I think one period he's in the Elizabethan and whatnot. I am yet to get COVID. I've had periods where I thought I had it, but I didn't. I'm yet to have it. 1 minute and 25 left. Donk. In you go. 117 plays 33. Oh man, I feel sorry for you, Robin. I feel sorry for you. Hopefully you'll be okay. Hopefully it's just flu-y symptoms. I have a question, right? This has been plaguing my mind. Now, if I fly from the UK to Australia, obviously we fly east. If you're in the United States or in the Americas, if you go to Australia, I assume you fly west. Do you go back in time? Are you flying quick enough to go back in time? So, for example, say you leave on a Friday, you get to Australia on a Thursday. Does that happen? I really don't know.
Last minute, 7 consecutive goals in this last quarter for Port Adelaide. Same as we saw in the second.
Yeah, but because Australia is well ahead of America in time zones, isn't it? Huh. You lose a day? Surely you gain a day? 25 seconds left. Let's end this disaster for West Coast. Oh Christ, that doesn't sound great. Well, there we go. The game is done. Thank God for that. Honestly, West Coast. Wow, that was bad. Dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. I don't even know what to make of that now. Honestly, that was one of the worst showings from a team. Anyway, I think I am going to have a nap. Yeah, it is nearly 10:15 over here. I've got up early. I might go have a nap. Thank you everyone for joining me. That's really, really kind. If you want to support me, I'll do the little blurbs. If you want to support my channel, then there is Buy Me a Coffee. There's merchandise down below as well for people to purchase, and that some of that goes to me as well. Really, really kind of you to join me for what was such a painful game. Honestly, that is a painful, painful game that I've just watched. I will probably be doing a watch along for the Tyson Fury versus Dillian White match later on today, which your time is Sydney is about 10 o'clock in the morning. 10 p.m. for us is about 7 o'clock in the morning for Sydney time. So you're welcome to join me for that rather than paying for the pay-per-view. You've been amazing as always. Once again, the chat, the conversation got me through this one. It really, really did. Thank you, everyone. I will see